Hey, Watkins, mute. There you go. There you go.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, I'm standing by here. You all ready?
Yes, sir, we are.
Okay. All right, just give me one moment here. I'll be on in 1 minute. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Hey, Watkins, have all of them move to the right. So you can't, to the left, to the left, so you can't see the back of the jail. All the way to the to the wall. Y'all say shit.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Good morning, everyone. Today is March 16, 2021. This is Clayton County Magistrate Court. I'm Judge Knights presiding. And today we're here for your first appearance. And for first appearance, I'm simply going to inform you of your charge or charges, let you know what your bond is, and let you know what your next court date is. I'm also going to appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify for an attorney based on the applications for court-appointed counsel that you completed, and also talk to you about your rights that you have. First off, I'll go with your rights. Each of you have constitutional rights that follow you from today all the way through the end of your matter. These rights cannot be waived, but you can choose to do certain things. First of all, because we're in this COVID-19 pandemic here, we're on this Zoom setting, but it's still real court. So once I speak with you one-on-one, please don't share with me details of your case. You can speak with your attorney about that. We're not here certainly today for a trial or any type of preliminary hearing on your case. So you can speak with your attorney about the details or the facts of your case. You have the right to remain silent. As I mentioned, this is being broadcast on YouTube as well. So it can be pulled up at any time by the prosecutor or any other agency. So please, again, remember, you have that right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used in a future proceeding. You have the right to an attorney. As I mentioned, I'll appoint one if you qualify for a court-appointed attorney. That attorney will meet with you at some point. I don't know when, because I don't work for the public defender or the solicitor or Lister and Holt. So they will meet with you at some point soon. Also, your next court date is the preliminary hearing date. The preliminary hearing is simply, or prelim is simply the probable cause date, hearing date. So probable cause is the reason that the officer arrested you. That officer will have to testify, say why they arrested you. And if the reason is valid, then your matter will be bound over to state court if it's a misdemeanor, superior court if it's a felony. If for whatever reason it was not a valid arrest, then your case will have to be dismissed. So that's your next court date, the probable cause hearing. Keep in mind, if you bond out of jail, that probable cause hearing date that I'll give you goes away. It's waived. So it's only for anyone who may still be in jail at the time of the prelim or probable cause hearing. So for misdemeanors, it will be May 4th. And for felonies, it will be May 3rd. Again, if you bond out, that date goes away. You'll just wait for a notice in the mail and you'll appear for that new court date if you bond out of jail. Also, you have the right for the state to prove your case beyond a reasonable doubt. The state has that burden. That's their burden of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. That never goes away. It always remains with the state. You don't have to prove or do anything. Also, for some major felonies like armed robbery, murder, those type of major felonies, those cases, you have the right to go to the grand jury or to have your case be presented to the grand jury. So the grand jurors are citizens in Clayton County. They meet, and the district attorney will present cases to the grand jurors, and they'll decide if, in fact, there is a valid move forward or probable cause. So it's like a preliminary hearing, but for felonies, but on a different level. So it's only the prosecutor and the state's witnesses, like the police officers and whomever else the state may call, will be there. So you have that right for major felonies. For all other felonies and all misdemeanors, you have the right to an accusation. An accusation is simply a document that the Solicitor General or the district attorney will put charges on, and that will be the document that will be moving forward after you leave magistrate court, after today, or after your preliminary hearing in your case. If it's bound over to state or superior court, the district attorney or the solicitor can put your case on an accusation. Also, you have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine all witnesses the state can call to testify against you. The state has to bring the witnesses. It can't be secretive, and you have the right, either yourself or through your attorney, to cross-examine them. You also have the right to subpoena witnesses on your own behalf and to bring them to court to testify for you. I want to talk briefly about bonds. Some of you may not get a bond, and that's not because of anything personal, but it's because we're in magistrate court, and by law, a magistrate court judge cannot give you a bond. It has to be from a superior court. So some major felonies, you can't get a bond today. So that's just, that's just what the law says. That doesn't mean you're never getting a bond. It just means today you won't get a bond. But once you speak with your attorney may be able to file a motion, a consent motion, or get you in court faster. But once you are also at your preliminary hearing day, your attorney can address the bond issue at that point as well. So again, if you don't get a bond, it's because I can't give you a bond by law. All right, but you can't get a bond at a different date. Also, I want to talk about special conditions on bonds. If you get a bond and I say you have a special condition, that means you can't contact someone or you can't go to a place. So if I say you can't contact Mary Smith, then you can't contact that person. If I say you can't go to 123 Main Street, then don't go to 123 Main Street. Failure to comply with the special conditions can result in new criminal charges, for example, aggravated stalking, intimidating or influencing witnesses, and other felonies. So keep that in mind. That doesn't mean the bond conditions are permanent. Again, once you speak with your lawyer, those conditions can be modified. Also, once this case is over, however it's disposed of, whether it's plea, a trial, dismissal, whatever it may be, then the bond condition goes away. As far as bond goes, you can post cash bond. You can also post a commercial or property bond. The bonding company at times require 3% of the bond. 3 times the bond in equity. So if it's property, for example, so if your bond is 1,000, then the equity in the property must be 3,000. There's a fee that the bonding company charges. It could be up to 15%. I personally do not know because, I don't work with the bonding company. So whatever bonding companies are approved by Sheriff Victor Hill, and you can contact, they'll be able to let you know the exact numbers. As far as the fee goes, they also will let you know what the is. If you post a cash bond, the cash can be returned to you or will be returned to you at the end of your case, but the fee is not refundable. Also, I want to talk about the court-appointed forms that you completed. I'll go through those with you individually. So when I go through individually, I'll let you know what your charges are. I'll let you know what your bond, if you're entitled to bond. I'll let you know if what your preliminary hearing date is, and I'll let you know also what if you'll be appointed an attorney. All right, so that will be the procedure. Each of you raise your right hand for me, please. All right, each of you solemnly swear statements of testimony you may give in this first appearance matter not pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. All right, thank you. All right, Deputy, we doing females first today?
Yes, sir. You got one, Your Honor, they're gonna need a translator for the female.
All right, what's the translation? What language is that?
Spanish.
Yeah, Your Honor, she made bond.
She may bond.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ready, Judge?
I'm ready.
Okay. The first one would be Clark.
All right, good morning. Are you Shanterio Clark?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Clark, charged with 1 count of criminal trespass and 1 count of simple battery. They're both misdemeanors, and the bond on each of those offenses are $2,500 each. You have a special condition to stay away from Rachel Clark and not to return to 308 to Panhandle Place in Hampton. If you have items there, ma'am, you can contact the sheriff or the police, and they can go there with you within 10 days of your release to get those items. All right, Ms. Clark, you understand the charges, the bond amounts, and the special conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have the prelim date is set for the 4th of May. It's at 8:30. And I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel. All right, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Judge. How are you, sir?
Mr. Williams, good morning. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm here representing Mr. Hickson. I just got the link, so I apologize for being late to your court, Judge.
All right, no problem. We just started with doing the females first here. So
Okay.
once we get to the males, then we'll get your client.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and mute myself if that's okay with the court. Now
Yes.
listen out.
All
Okay,
right, Mr. Williams, yep, thank you.
thank you.
All right, and Deputy, I just wanted to check in. I'm ready for the females.
Okay. Lakeisha Jones.
All right, one second here, Ms. Jones. Deputy, just wanted to check in. Are we doing alphabetical?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because I had is Benia Kelly.
Yeah, that's the one that needed the translator. She made bond.
She made bond. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
just wanted to update there, just to make sure I got my paperwork
Yes,
in
sir.
order here. So she made bond.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and what about Chestnut?
Chestnut, he's a male, Your Honor.
It's a male. Okay. All right, I'm ready. So, ma'am, what's your name?
Lakeisha Jones.
Ms. Jones. All right, Ms. Jones, you're charged with 1 count of improper U-turn.
Yes, sir.
500 is your bond, and 1 count of driving with no license,
Yes,
and that's
sir.
1,000. Both misdemeanors, and you have a prelim scheduled for the 4th of May at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ms. Jones, just want to check here with your application for court-appointed counsel. All right, I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Tolles, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, I believe we just had one female for your services here, and she has bonded out.
Oh, I see. Okay. And none on the male side?
None on the male side. And our deputies just want to confirm there's no males. We just have the one female, Miss Bonilla.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Ms. Toles, nice to see you, and as usual, and you have a great rest of the day.
Nice to see you all as well. Thank you so much.
We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, ma'am. What's your name? Good morning.
Good morning, Magistrate Matthews.
All right, Ms. Mathis, you charged with 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There's no bond today on that offense, and you charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery. It's $5,000 on that offense. Ms. Mathis, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 3rd of May, and that is at 8:30. And you also have a bond hearing date, and that's set for the 7th of May.
Can you repeat that, please?
May 7th is your bond hearing. May 3rd is your preliminary hearing. All right, I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel. And I did appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, Ms. Mathis, that attorney should be contacting you shortly. You can speak with them about with you. All right, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, good morning. What's your name?
I'm Paulina Moore.
Okay. Ms. Moore, you have 3 counts of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act offenses, all 3 felonies. There's no bond today on those offenses, and 1 count of possession of a drug-related object. It's a $500 bond on that offense. You have a preliminary hearing is for May 3rd. That's at 8:30, and you have a bond hearing for May 7th at 8:30. And Ms. Moore, I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any? Ms. Moore, thank you.
Ma'am, don't let the door down, please.
All right, good morning. What's your name?
Margaret, I'm Randall. How are you?
I'm good. You said Randall, Margaret. Okay, I got you. Ms. Randall, 1 count of driving while license suspended, misdemeanor. 1,500 is your bond, and you have a prelim date of the 3rd of May. If you bond out, Ms. Randall, that's automatically waived.
Okay.
All right, and just one moment here for me. You have the application for court-appointed counsel. I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Okay.
All right, you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Don't let the door down, please.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, Jessica Morris Rivera.
All right, Ms. Rivera, you charged with 1 count of simple battery. Misdemeanor, 3,500 is your bond. Such a condition that you stay away from robbery. And I'm just double checking here. The address of the 270 Lake Harbor Road, apartment A9, whose address is that?
That's my address.
All right, does Mr. Lugo live there?
No, he doesn't. The contract is under my name.
Okay. All right, so the special condition is to stay away from Mr. Lugo. And you have a preliminary hearing is set for the 4th of May. I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel. Will appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions, Ms. Rivera?
You said it was 3,500.
3,500. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. All right, good morning. What's your name?
Shadera Wallace.
Ms. Wallace, you charged with 1 count of battery, misdemeanor, 3,500, I'm sorry, 5,000 is your bond on that offense, and criminal damage to property, 3,500 on that offense. And you have special conditions, stay away from Maisha Strozer, not to return to the 5900 Riverdale Road, F7 location. And if you must return there, ma'am, you must contact the Clayton County Sheriff or the police to go with you to get your items. Ms. Wallace, you understand the bond, the charges, and the special conditions?
Yes, I do.
All right, and stand by here for me. I'm getting your application for court-appointed counsel here. Ms. Wallace, so you do qualify for an attorney, and I will appoint an attorney to represent you on this matter. All right, you have any questions?
Could you just repeat the charges, please?
Yes, ma'am. It's battery. 5,000 is the bond, and criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree, 3,500.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, ma'am. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Deputy Wilkins, is Tamari Robinson, is she bonded out as well?
That is a male.
That's a male.
That's the male. Okay.
Yes, sir, that's it for the females.
Okay. All right, thank you. See you
You're
next time.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Yana, you want to do Hickson first? Since his lawyer's up here. Hickson. That's good.
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Williams,
Female.
hang on for me 1 second here.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? All right, Mr. Hickson, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, sir, you charged with 1 count of battery, misdemeanor, 5,000 bond, criminal trespass, misdemeanor, 2,500. Special conditions, stay away from Daphne Hickson, not to return to 12390 Edgewater in Hampton.
Yes.
Edgewater Drive in Hampton. Sir, you understand what you're charged with, special conditions and the bond amounts?
Yes, my only, no questions on my part. Yes, I do understand.
All right, prelim scheduled for 4th of May. Bond out is automatically waived. And just checking here, you have an attorney. I'm just gonna note here that Mr. Weems is representing you. And any questions for me, Mr. Hickson or Mr. Weems?
Well, I would simply need to retrieve my office supplies. My office is in that building.
I was gonna get to that, Mr. Hickson. Yeah, that's correct. We would ask to allow an escort from to be able to get some of his property, but we also, Your Honor, I wanted the court to know that, Mr. Hickson certainly does not have a lengthy record at all. And there's just been some difficulty that has been going on in his life recently here. He certainly has considered continuous ties to the community, has a job, as the court has indicated, has heard him indicate rather. He does work there from the home. We would ask the court if the court would reconsider the bond amount to allow him to have a signature bond, or at least something a little more reachable for him and his family to get him out and be able to get him to a safer location so that there won't be a burden on him and his family support system.
All right, I appreciate that, Mr. Weems. Unfortunately, we're not doing signature bonds, and those are the lowest amount. Stick around, pretty much everyone would know has the same bond amount, so that's as low as we're currently going at this time. So certainly, Mr. Hickson, you definitely have learned counsel there for you on your behalf, but it's no different than anyone else in your same situation. So just wanted to let you know, Mr. Weems, appreciate that. Which is unfortunately no bonds at this time, though.
Yes, sir. You say it's no contact at all, Judge?
Yeah, no contact at all, and certainly, Mr. Weems, you can modify that once you get with the solicitor. I'm sure that can be modified, but as of today, we're leaving it with the no contact provision.
Will he not be allowed to have an escort to at least go get his things, Judge?
Yeah, he definitely can have the escort, and that's one of the that's in the bond order. Can have an escort. So, of course, anytime within 10 days of release, he can schedule to go to the location with sheriff, deputies, or police and get his items.
And the battery was how much? I just want to clarify the bond amounts.
The bond amount on the battery is $5,000. The criminal trespass $2,500.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my business before the court, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Good to see you. See you next time.
Good to see you, Judge. Take care.
All right. Thank you. All right, Mr. Hickson. Thank you.
You're good. All right, Your Honor, we're gonna start with Chestnut. You can go back.
All right, Mr. Chestnut, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
All right, just hang on for me here. So you have one count of battery, family violence, 5,000, criminal trespass, 2,500, and then 5 counts of cruelty to children, and it's 2,500 on each of those. Counts, special conditions, stay away from Shante Chestnut and Melky Chestnut. Not to return to 4.
You said stay away from who, sir? I'm sorry. Could that be?
Stay away from Shante Chestnut. All right, who's Shante Chestnut?
That's my wife.
All right, no contact at this time, sir.
Okay.
All right, and not to return to the 4244 Old Rock Cut Road in Conley. You can do so, sir, with the escort of law enforcement, whether it's the sheriff or the police. All right, sir, and you understand the bond, the special conditions, and the charges?
Yes.
All right, sir, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 4th of May at 8:30. I am reviewing your application for court-appointed counsel, sir. I did appoint an attorney to represent you.
Okay.
All right, you have any questions?
No.
All right, sir, well, good luck to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Next is gonna be Durham. You can go. You can go back. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Durham, just give me one moment here. Let me put Mr. Chestnut's paperwork away. All right, Mr. Durham, you charged with 1 count of DUI, alcohol less safe. So 5,000 is your bond on that offense. You have a preliminary hearing, sir, of the 4th of May, and that's at 8:30. And just one more thing here for me, sir. You have this application for court-appointed counsel, and I will appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, sir, you understand the charge, bond amount. You have any questions, anything?
If that is the least that we can go as far as the bond, other than that, then everything is okay, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the lowest bond amount for that charge. And good luck to you, sir. If you bond out again, it's waived. So you just wait in the mail for a new court date.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Good luck to you.
All right. Next is Mr. Goins.
All right, Mr. Goins, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, sir. Charged with 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. So possession of MDMA's felony, and that is 5,000 on the bond amount, and possession of a drug-related object, misdemeanors 500. All right, sir, and the prelim date, our preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 3rd of May. And just give me one moment here. I'm just looking at your application for court-appointed counsel. All right, sir, I did appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you. Good luck to you, Mr. Jones.
Okay, Your Honor, Gordon and Mr. Grain, both of them bonded out.
All right, 1 second here for me. Gordon and
Grain.
okay,
And then we just did Mr. Hickson,
yes.
Jackson, and Johnson Andrews. Both of them bonded out as well.
Is that Donald Jackson?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Johnson and Jackson, both of them bonded out.
I got you. Okay.
So next is Mr. Donald Johnson.
All right. Which bill is Andrew Jackson on? Is that the 10?
Sir?
Is Andrew Jackson on the $10 bill? Or the 5?
I don't know.
Come back to me, deputy. Come back to me. We only know Benjamins. We don't know Jackson.
Right.
All right. All right, Mr. Johnson. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. You're charged with 1 count of battery, and that's a 5,000 bond, criminal damage, 2nd degree, 3,000 cruelty to children, 3rd degree, 2,500. Sir, special conditions, you stay away from Sheena Johnson, not to return to 2892 Kevin Lane in Jonesboro. If you must return there, sir, you must have an escort with sheriff deputies or the police. All right, sir, you understand what you're charged with, the bond conditions and the special conditions.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm looking here at your application for court-appointed counsel. All right, sir, I did appoint an attorney to represent you. Any questions?
Nuh-uh.
Okay. All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Next is Mr. King.
All right, Mr. King, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, you're charged with driving on it's a learner's license violation. 500 is your bond. Sir, then you're charged with possession of a weapon during the commission of a crime, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. 2 counts. One is marijuana with intent to distribute. Other is criminal. And then also a criminal attempt to commit armed robbery. Sir, this time there's no bond on those felony charges. Once you speak with your attorney, you may be able to discuss the bond situation, sir. And you have a preliminary hearing date of May 3rd. Or I said 8:30. You have a bond hearing date of May 7th, and that's at 8:30. All right, Mr. King, you have any questions? You understand what's happening on the position on bond and how you can address that?
I truly understand what's happening. I was just trying to see if I had any holds or warrants.
That, sir, I don't know. I just have these charges, but certainly one of the deputies may be able to let you know.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, good luck to you, sir. Thank you.
All right, Your Honor, Mr. Layton, he's a fugitive, so we can do him last.
Sure.
So we'll go down to Mr. Robinson. No, hold on. What's your name, sir? Layton? Okay, yeah, Mr. Robinson.
Who's this? Robinson?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hi, Mr. Robinson. Good morning. Stand by for me. We have to come back to you. I don't have your warrants.
No. This is Mr. Robinson. You might be thinking about Mr. Layton. Yeah.
Tamari Divine Robinson Jr. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't have your warrants, Mr. Robinson. So just stand by for me.
Okay, have a seat. What do you mean by my warrant? So the next will be Samuels, David. Rodriguez is bonded out.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Samuels. You're charged with 2 counts. Aggravated battery cruel to children in the 1st degree. Sir, there's no bond today on either of those offenses, but I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Okay.
Based on the application here. If you hire your own attorney, then you can fire that attorney that I'm appointing.
Okay.
You have a preliminary hearing date of the 3rd of May and a bond hearing date of the 7th of May, both at 8:30. All right, sir. You have any questions? You understand what's happening?
You said a bond hearing date?
Yes, sir. You have no bond today. So I gave a preliminary hearing date and a bond hearing date. May 3rd is the prelim. May 7th is the bond hearing.
Okay. Just so I'm clear, if I'm able to speak to my attorney and he's able to get, because I think you said, if I'm able to get the bond from him, like if he's able to work that out, I'll be able to bond out before that date.
If he's able to work that out, you can bond out, sir. All right, yeah. If he's able to work it out, you can bond out before the date.
And he'd have to contact I don't remember exactly the wording that you used, but he'd have to contact
The district attorney.
the district attorney
Yeah, yes, sir.
to get the bond. Okay, all right. I do understand.
Okay, all right, sir. All right, thank you.
Next is Mr. Silva.
Mr. Silva, good morning.
Morning.
All right, sir, you charged with one count of no license and one count of driving while license suspended. Both misdemeanors, the no license is 1,000 is your bond. The driving while license suspended is 1,500. All right, you are looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel. All right, you do qualify for an attorney. So I'm appointing one to represent you, and your preliminary hearing date, sir, is May 4th. All right, you understand the charge, the bond amount, and the prelim?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir. Unless you have any questions, include your matter this morning.
How much is the bond? 15,000?
1,000 and 1,500. 2,500 total.
25.
Yes, sir.
2,500. Is it?
All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Next is Mr. Tillman. Yeah, take him back to the medical for me. Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Tillman, how you doing, sir?
Morning, Ronald.
Good morning. All right, sir, you're charged with 3 misdemeanors. Disorderly conduct, 1,500. Obstructing an officer, 1,000. Public drunk, 1,000. All right, sir, you understand what you're charged with and the bond amounts?
Yes, sir.
All right, looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel, I am appointing an attorney to represent you, and you have a preliminary hearing date of May 4th. You have any questions, sir?
Sir,
All right, thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
you're welcome.
Next is Mr. Turner, Robert.
All right, Mr. Turner, how you doing this morning?
All right.
All right, sir, 1 count of criminal trespass, 2,500 is your bond, and 2 counts of transport, public transport prohibited acts, misdemeanors, 1,500 on each of those. Sir, there's a special condition that you stay away from the 1 Atlanta airport address. All right, you have your application here for court-appointed counsel, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
All right.
All right, your preliminary hearing date is the 4th of May.
All right.
All right, thank you.
And last is Mr. Walker. How you say your first name? How you say your first name? Javon Walker.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Walker. All right, sir, you're charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana, 1,500 bond, simple battery, 3,500, and possession of a weapon or firearm during the commission of a crime, 3,500. Special condition, you stay away from Michon Brown and not to return to 6595 Tara Boulevard. All right, sir, you understand what you're charged with in the special conditions and the bond amounts?
Yes, sir. Could you repeat those bonds again?
Yes, sir. It's 3,500, 3,500, and 1,500.
Okay,
8,500 is your total.
okay.
All right, sir. Looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. And your prelim is May 3rd.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, have a good day, sir.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Next is Mr. Michael Layton. He's a fugitive.
Before we get to him, what's happening with Christopher Wright?
Yeah, I don't know, y'all.
All right. Christopher Wright was on the list, not here.
Oh, Christopher Wright. Oh, he just barred it out. Like while the process is going, he just BOB. Out the bond. Yeah.
All right. What happened to last name is Ogunkoya?
Oh, he's out the bond as well.
All right, Deputy, you gotta tell me these things. I don't know these things.
I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to go down the list as we went through. I know you like to know who's out the bond.
Yeah, I just had them that because you said the last one. Robinson, I don't have his bond paperwork. I don't have his paperwork. Tamari Divine Robinson Jr. I don't have his warrant paperwork. So we'll put him on for tomorrow.
Okay. You can go back here tonight tomorrow. What's the question? But either way it goes, you got 36 to 72 hours to do first appearance. So even if you didn't go today, you still within the time frame to do first appearance.
All right, yeah, I'm ready. So Layton is a fugitive, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm ready for him. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, y'all?
Good morning to you. 1 moment here. All right, so you are Michael Layton?
Yes, sir, Michael Layton Jr.
Michael Layton Jr. All right, sir. So everything that I mentioned for the folks who were on first appearance, all the rights apply to you. All the same rights still apply to you. The only difference is we're here for what's known as an extradition hearing. And we have here in Georgia, Governor Brian Kemp can prepare a seal or prepare a warrant under his seal if you were to go forward with your extradition or formal extradition hearing. What you can challenge at an extradition hearing are 4 things you can challenge. In fact, you are Michael Layton Jr. You can challenge whether the charge which is failure to appear for aggravated assault with a weapon, whether that's in fact a valid charge in Texas. You can challenge whether the warrant documents are valid on its face, and you can challenge whether in fact that you are a fugitive. For example, you might have gotten permission to travel. So those are the 4 things you can challenge at an extradition hearing if you choose to go forward with one. I can give you a bond, but I can let you know it's not my practice to give bonds to someone who is a fugitive. So you will not be getting a bond today. If you decide to go forward, you will remain in custody there at Clayton County Jail for 30 days, waiting for Governor Kemp, the warrant to be prepared on the Governor Kemp seal. You can remain there up to 90 days, awaiting the extradition hearing. However, you have the option to waive. And if you then the jurisdiction out in Texas, the warrant reads that you did enter and remain in Georgia, knowing you are wanted by Denton County Sheriff's Office in Denton, Texas, for failure to appear aggravated assault weapon. And this was July 7th, 2020. Felt that charge is a felony and they will extradite. So Denton County has 10 days to come and get you, but they can get an extension up to 30 days. And I believe those are business days. So you remain in custody until they get you, if you waive. So those are the options presented to you today. You will not get a bond. You can decide if you will waive the formal extradition hearing or you can proceed. So at this time, Mr. Layton, what do you wish to do?
Layton, I wish to, I'll waive him, because I know I gotta go back to Texas and handle this. I ain't
All right,
worried.
sir. Well, I've pre-signed some waiver forms for you. It's about 7 or 8 of them. So just in case you were going to waive, the deputy should already have them. So you can sign off on those, and that will conclude your matter this morning unless you have any questions.
Okay, so once I sign this waiver, Denton County has 10 days to come pick me up, or they can file an extension?
Yes, sir. And I believe those are business days, and it could be after that, it could be up to 30.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, these forms that I have are not pre-signed by you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, I sent them over this morning. I sent those ones.
You can have a seat and fill them out. You finished with him, Your Honor?
Yeah, he's completed.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Was he the last one?
Yes, sir, he is.
The last one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Deputy, appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.
Yes, sir, you as well, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Thank you.